that would improve the existing aspects of cooperation between the two brotherly countries in various fields in a way that serves their interest and brings more prosperity to their people will be discussed. His Majesty will be accompanied by a high-level official delegation that includes His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, His Highness Sayyid Bil'Arab bin Haytham Al Saeed, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Ni'mani, Minister of Royal Office, His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Saeed Al Aufi, Head of the Private Office, His Excellency Abdus Salam bin Mohammed Al Marshadi, Chairman of the Oman Investment Authority, and His Excellency Qais bin Mohammed Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion. The historical relations, the extensive cooperation between the Sultanate of Oman and the United Arab Emirates are very evident. The volume of trade exchange between the two countries is close to 5.5 billion riyals, and Omani investment in the Emirates are close to 1 billion riyals and are equivalent to UAE investments in the Sultanate of Oman. One of the most prominent joint projects being implemented between the two countries is the train project linking Sohar Port and the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. Statistics issued by the National Center for Statistics and Information show that the value of Omani products exported to UAE by the end of last year amounted to more than 291 million Omani riyals. The main types of exported products include metal, chemical, industrial products, in addition to other types of commodities. Meanwhile, the value of imported UAE products reached over 837 million Omani riyals. The products are mainly machinery, appliances, and electrical equipment. Figures indicated that the UAE is one of the biggest destinations of Omani direct investment, with 960 million Omani riyals by the end of 2022, while UAE invested directly in the Sultanate of Oman with around 958 million Omani riyals. The Ministry of Health in the war-ravaged Gaza Strip announced yesterday that the death toll from the ongoing Israeli attacks has exceeded 34,000. The ministry said in a statement that the Israeli occupation army killed 42 Palestinians and wounded 63 others during the past 24 hours, bringing the total death toll to 34,012 and injuries to 76,833 since the outbreak of the Israeli-Hamas conflict on October 7th last year. Yesterday, Palestinians' Al-Quds newspaper said that Israel bombed southern Gaza cities of Rafah and Khan Yunis and central Gaza city of Deir al-Balah. No casualties have been reported so far. The Hamas-run government media office warned yesterday that Gaza City is facing an extreme water shortage, saying that since the outbreak of the current round of large-scale conflict between the Palestinians and the Israeli occupation forces, Gaza City's desalination plants, water wells, and water supply networks have all been destroyed. The agency urged the international community to take action to provide necessary support to alleviate the critical water shortage in the region. Iraq investigates explosion at a military base belonging to Popular Mobilization Forces. Iraqi authorities said today that they are investigating an explosion that struck a base belonging to the Popular Mobilization Forces overnight, killing one person and injuring 8. Officials of Popular Mobilization Forces had initially described the explosion at the Council military base north of Babylon, a former U.S. base that was handed over to Iraqi military in 2011 as an airstrike, blaming it on U.S. forces. The U.S. Central Command denied in a statement that it had carried out any airstrikes in Iraq. The PMF, in a statement today afternoon, described the incident as an attack but didn't blame any specific parties. Iraq's security media cell said the country's Air Defense Command had not detected any drones or fighter planes in the airspace of Babylon before or during the explosion, which killed one PMF member and injured 8 other people, including an Iraqi army soldier. Meanwhile, cereal production in the Sudan has been severely affected by the conflict, which erupted in April 2023, likely pushing more people into hunger. The situation requires urgent and at-scale agricultural support ahead of the planting season starting in June. Director of the FAO Office of Emergencies and Resilience, Rain Paulson, warned. The production of sorghum, millet, and wheat in 2023 was estimated at about 4.1 million tons, down 46% from the output obtained in the previous year and about 40% below the average of the previous 5 years. Sudan represents one of the worst food insecurity crises in the world, Paulson said while touring the country to evaluate the food security situation on the ground. FAO's emergency plan in Sudan for 2024 is budgeted at USD 104 million. The plan is currently less than 10% funded. And in Ukraine, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg pressed member countries to give more Patriot missile systems to Ukraine yesterday during a video address in Brussels. Russia's air force is vastly more powerful than Ukraine's, but sophisticated missile systems provided by Kiev's Western partners are a major threat to Russian aviation as the Kremlin forces slowly push forward along around 1,000-kilometer, 620-mile front line. Kiev is seeking at least 7 Patriot missile batteries. Stoltenberg declined to say which NATO nations have these air defense systems or how many might be available, saying that it's classified information, but he insisted that he expects the countries to make new announcements of support soon. Russia and Ukraine released the latest updates on their conflict yesterday. Russia claimed to have launched multiple attacks on Ukrainian military and energy infrastructure, arms depots, and shooting down its warplanes, while Ukraine reported attacking Russian command posts, soldiers, and military equipment. The Russian Defense Ministry reported that in the past week, the Russian army launched dozens of comprehensive strikes on Ukrainian military and energy infrastructure, deployment sites of mercenaries, arms and depots and other targets, and occupied more favorable positions in multiple directions, such as Kupiansk and Donetsk in eastern Ukraine, repelling several attacks by the Ukrainian army. The Russian army also destroyed Ukrainian MiG-29 fighter jets and an An-26 military transport planes at a Ukrainian airport, and the Russian air defense systems intercepted a number of Ukrainian missiles, rockets, aerial bombs, and drones, it said. On the same day, the General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces also issued a report saying that the Ukrainian army fought dozens of battles with the Russian army on the front line on Friday, hitting Russian command posts, clusters of personnel and equipment, and other targets. Still to come on News Bulletin. 2 Omani inventors win awards at Geneva International Innovation Exhibition. The innovator Sumaya bin Saeed al-Siabiya won the grand prize at the Geneva International Innovation Exhibition, while Razan bint Hamad al-Kalbaniya won the silver award. The exhibition witnessed competition from more than 1,000 innovations from 40 countries around the world. Sumaya al-Siabiya explained to the Oman News Agency that her participation in the exhibition comes to showcase her scientific innovation in the fields of bioanalysis of microplastics and a new way of biology and nanotechnology. She pointed out that her innovative project offers a promising solution to eliminate and dispose of microplastics in a safe and environmentally friendly manner by using microbial confinement and catalytic agent nano zinc oxide. For her part, Razan al-Kalbaniya told the Oman News Agency, "My innovative project is a paint that absorbs X-rays from a natural component, lycopene, which is the red pigment found in tomatoes, watermelon, and red fruits and vegetables in general." Congratulations, girls. The Global Innovation Institute praised the tireless efforts made by the Sultanate of Oman in supporting and adopting innovation and institutional creativity policies to promote and build an advanced knowledge economy to contribute to enhancing the comprehensive development process. This praise comes through the draft guide for institutional innovation for the government sector, which the Oman Vision 2040 implementation follow-up unit is working on, targeting more than 44 institutions following the model of the Global Innovation Institute, through which the Sultanate of Oman becomes the first country in the Middle East and North Africa region implementing unified guide for institutional innovation across the government sector. OQ Group is one key player in developing Al-Wusta governorate's investment and in-country value efforts led by the government. More details in the following report.
$2,825,000,000 is the amount OQ Group and its partners have spent on goods and services from local suppliers in Al-Wusta Governorate as part of their efforts to enrich the local markets through a work system aimed at maximizing local added value in various economic and social activities, as well as qualifying national cadres and developing local communities. Furthermore, the group contributes to creating job opportunities and developing skills and innovation in small and medium enterprises. Duqm Refinery, a joint project between OQ and Kuwait Petroleum International, is distinguished as the largest investment in the Special Economic Zone at Duqm. It is noted that its increased spending in local markets with expenditure on goods and services during the construction stages of the refinery did reach to $2,534,000,000. A Duqm Refinery also commits to interacting with supporting local communities through a large number of developmental, health, educational, and training initiatives, in addition to continuous efforts to preserve the environment. The Ras Markaz crude oil storage project, managed by Oman Tank Terminal Company, part of OQ Group, is among the prominent efforts done by the government in Al Wusta Governorate to enhance economic diversification and sustainability. The local added value amounted to around $196 million from the project's inception until the end of last year, spent on contracts awarded to small and medium enterprises, as well as providing a number of scholarships, training, and employment opportunities for the residents of Al Wusta Governorate, among other community initiatives. In Marafiq Company, local added value exceeded $100 million, with the company providing essential services such as electricity, water, and sewage treatment for the industrial area in Duqm. The Ministry of Health and OQ have recently signed an agreement to fund the construction of an emergency and accidents unit at the health centre in Duqm Governorate, valued at $500,000 Omani Riyals. OQ and its companies and partners continue to enhance social and economic development, embodying their social role and stemming from their social responsibility in the communities they operate in.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq is on a state visit to the United Arab Emirates starting from Monday. The joint Omani-Emirati investments are nearing 2 billion Omani Riyals, and the trade exchange between the Sultanate of Oman and the United Arab Emirates reaches 5.5 billion Omani Riyals. And the Global Innovation Institute praises the Sultanate of Oman on its support for adopting institutional innovation policies for the government sector. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here at the newsroom and the studios. Thank you for watching and have a good night.